Oh, Lord. We are back once again. If you can believe it.
I can believe it.
Your only move is judgment.
Judgement.
Yes. Talking to Tsukumo is where we last
Indeed.
left off.
Would Connor, would you mind shooting me the game?
Oh, yes. I was making sure I had everything else set up and I forgot. You need to
That's
see it
all right.
too.
I'm a low priority.
But a priority nonetheless. What's up, Jason Hammerrock? How's it going?
Hey, welcome in for the first time.
We're getting a lot of first-time chatters lately. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Had a lot
I'm curious. How did you find Connor?
Yeah, we've had a lot of people come in during the Yummy Hustle stream last night.
Man, I can't wait for Kaito to perform his patented lost gaze technique, in which he zaps someone into a popular early 2000s TV show.
Does he use the ability using his judge eyes?
Judge eyes for the guilty guys.
I guess there's really not much else to do other than go visit Tsukumo. Wait. No, this is like the halfway point of no return sort of thing. I remember.
Yeah, are there any other side quests that you can do?
There is this. There is Iyama's extracts.
Yeah, we can at least check it out. You
wait.
did all the drone racing.
I thought I did the PR. I thought I did this, didn't I? Paradise VR upgraded?
Is there not a checklist of stuff you've done?
Oh, right.
Like
I couldn't do it because I didn't have a VR ticket.
Don't forget your no spoilers message.
Oh, you're right. I probably should.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Actually, instead of capturing the game... Yeah.
Also, Callum brings up a good point. Don't forget the no spoilers if it's not up.
Yeah, looking for it right now. There we go. I found it. Hey, what's up, Evie? Oh. Oh, well, there's a ton of stuff I actually need to help Iyama-san, Professor Yoshikawa, in their research. I need to collect a few ingredients. I think he needed roses. Jinsho, I believe, has some stores up here that I can purchase roses at.
Roses are blue. Wait.
Roses are, huh?
No, Monty posted that because she screwed it up instantly. She's like, roses are blue. Oh, wait, I messed that up already.
Oh yes, the high school clubs. I could probably explore a little bit of that before the point of no return.
She did that in person when you were there, right, Evie?
Le epic moment. Wait. Whoa, sick rail grinding. Yeah.
Whoa! Down by the dock.
Flowers, please. I'll just buy 10 of them. 4-leaf clover. I'll just buy all 5 of them. Fuck yeah. Alright. Now I need to go to Yama's extract shop. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. I got some blood work back from a doctor's visit I did yesterday.
Everything good?
I'm still waiting to hear from the doctor and what their thoughts are, but
gotcha.
Signs are showing that I might be pre-diabetic.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not terrible. Like I
No,
can
that's
still,
reversible.
I can still fix it.
Yeah.
There is a history of diabetes in my family from my father's side. Well, from my father specifically, I should say.
That is good to know. Yeah, absolutely. Look into that.
This is also just my completely uneducated opinion. I am waiting to hear for the doctor's confirmation on that. You just did it yourself? Congratulations, Shellheart. Yeah. I think
Hell yeah.
This is the kick in the nuts I think I needed to sort of be a bit healthy. Also, I just got back from a vacation where I ate like garbage.
Ah, yeah. True.
You saw KG Tang yesterday. Very
My
cool.
bad. Hey! Were you at Comic-Con?
Excuse me.
Hey.
Nice. My roommate's down there.
Very nice. Yeah, no, I've been meaning to get some like the big thing I want is a desk bike. Cuz I'm sitting basically all the time.
A desk bike?
Yeah. It's like a little it's like just the pedals of a bike. But they can fit under your desk, so you can just be sitting there and you can be pedaling.
Oh, you could pedal.
Yeah.
Oh. What about a standing desk? So you could, like, change your seating position.
I could get a stand... Well, wait a minute. I do have a standing desk. It's right here. It's a little cumbersome right now. My desk is very cluttered.
I mean, that certainly would help, is if you can just get up and down more often. Because sitting's just bad for your posture in general.
Yarp.
You can tighten up your hip flexors. It messes you up if you sit too much.
Hang on, maybe I'll real quick. I'll make a redeem.
Oh. Smart.
Redemption title. Use standing
Stand up.
desk. Stand up.
Stand up. Squats are healthy, Evie. Squats are not sitting.
Alexa, how long is 30 minutes in seconds?
30 minutes is 1,800 seconds.
Shabooshki. Alright, that should have saved. It did. And there's Edie with a redeem. Alright, hang on. This is gonna take a second. This is why it has a 30-minute cooldown.
Yeah, damn it, Evie.
Alright, here we go. Oh god. This is a mistake. Okay. That's as standing as it's gonna get. Now I need to fucking tilt this up so I can actually see it. What a hassle, Evie. Saw someone cosplaying as Vox with a digital face? That's interesting.
Man, what a cool cosplay. Fuck Vox!
Alright, there we go. There we go. Okay. You happy? Alexa, turn off Space Eater. Yama-san, I've gathered what you need. Wonderful. This ought to get our research up to speed. Here's a new extract recipe as thanks. Thanks. I'll try making it as soon as possible. In time, we'll have that ancient codex all figured out. We may even discover a new recipe soon. Anyway, we'll be needing some garlic next. Can you bring that in for me? Garlic. You got it. Do I have? So you don't have any garlic. All right. You saw a group of about 10 Deadpools on a unicorn?
Ballin'.
Where am I going to find garlic, you think?
Is it like a convenience store? Because that'd be the easy place.
Yama, you are
If somebody's
right
not
next.
grown it.
You're right next to a bunch of people selling herbs and flowers and shit. Why don't you just get out, get on your hoverboard, and do all this shit for me?
Let's go!
Yeah.
いらっしゃいませ。
Garlic. Fresh lettuce sandwich. Healthy, balanced bento.
ありがとうございます。
You saw 4 Farquads? Oh, is it because Shrek 5 is happening? You know, I thought love was only true in fairy tales. Meant for someone else,
Boo.
but not for me.
It's not meant for you. Get out.
Well, I guess I wanted sunshine and I got rain. Yeah, no, Shrek 5 is actually happening.
I don't know why.
Excuse me.
Tell me why Shrek 5 is happening right now. Iyama-san, I've gathered what you needed. Thank you for being so diligent, Yagami-san. Here's another recipe as thanks. Rushing Tiger.
By the way.
How's the research been going? Better, thanks to you. You remember Yoshikawa-sensei, the college professor? Because of what you've supplied us, he's been able to decipher all sorts of information. Each discovery is more thrilling than the last. Man, that does sound exciting. You might actually discover a thing about your past after all. That is my hope. According to Yoshikawa-sensei, he's almost cracked the code in its entirety. So I'll be counting on you to finish up gathering those materials. Awesome. I won't let you down. Thank you. Next up is a 4-leaf clover. You think you could get your hands on one? A 4-leaf clover. I'll see if I can find any. Other than the ones I have in my inventory. Iyama-san, I've gathered what you needed. Thank you, Yagami-san. In exchange, I have a recipe you might find useful. Dancing crane. Iyama-san, I've done it. The codex. It all makes sense to me now. You don't say. Then please, tell me what's in there. Well, some of it might be hard to swallow. But if we choose to believe what's written here, and it seems your ancestors, Iyama-san, were in fact Chinese sorcerers who crossed the ocean in ages past. They later became hermits of the mountains. Huh? What, the scallop?
This music.
Hermits, you say? Yes, your clan was fiercely devoted to the study of what you call extracts, but in the codex they're called elixirs. The reason they emigrated to Japan is not stated. Anyhow, not long after their arrival, they were made into vassals of a prominent ruling family after demonstrating their miraculous powers. Elixirs in hand, they treated illnesses, warded off invaders, and improved their domain's livelihood in many ways. It seemed that life was good for them. My goodness! So they're not even from this country! However, as the wheels of history turned, they eventually sought refuge in the wilderness.
Does that mean?
Refuge? From what? Well, a certain local lord began coveting their power, intending to use it to conquer the surrounding territory. Are you saying they were forced to use their elixirs for war? Evidently that was the plan. An army that could heal any injury or summon supernatural strength would have certainly been unstoppable. But the clan despised that notion and fled to the remote mountains. And to prevent it from being found, they became nomads. They also began writing in code, obscuring their secrets from those who would exploit them, which would explain the mystery of this codex.
I see.
I see. Then, Iyama-san, you might really be a hermit after all. Or at least a descendant of one.
So my ancestors renounced a life of comfort and even defied the government, all to keep their work from being exploited. What fine people they were. Now that I think about it, Yama-san also didn't want his work getting exploited. I guess he inherited their spirit. Yoshikawa-san, let me ask you, was this a historical record of a more... Was this a historical record or more of a myth than culture invented? That is the question, isn't it? Yama-san, as a researcher, it's my responsibility to sort fact from fiction. My understanding is that this codex was written as a way of passing down the clan's legacy. The story it tells is certainly compelling. But unfortunately, I can't think of a single historical document that can corroborate the tale we just heard. So as a researcher, I cannot acknowledge what's written here as indisputable fact. I see.
In other words,
But don't most legends and myths have some truth to them? And depending on who interprets them, the story may change. You're very sharp. When we study ancient cultures, it's important to remember that imagination is just as real to them as observation is to us. All myths lead to truth on some level. That makes sense. I can accept that. I'll tell you this, Yoshikawa-sensei. In spite of everything, my ancestors managed to faithfully hand down their tradition through the ages. And now that tradition's been properly handed to me. To me, that's all I care about. No matter how true or made up. It's enough to give my life real meaning. Yes, you've made a salient point just now. The identity of a community, a culture, is built upon shared traditions. And it is these traditions that have held communities together and allowed them to flourish. Legend or not, this knowledge is priceless. Yes, and thanks to what I learned today, how to put it, it's as if my entire life was tossed in all directions by the wind. But now my feet have firm ground to walk on. I finally have the foundation I was searching for. I can only imagine. Here's something else for you. I found another passage stating that somewhere in the mountains of Shinsu lies a secret resting place for your people. If you'd like, why don't we go visit together? You'd take me to my ancestors' graves? What was in that eye? You see that? Scary.
I don't know.
I'm sure they'd be proud of you, Yama-san. Haven't you spent your life carrying on their legacy? You should greet them with your head held high. Maybe so. Then, how about once I wrap things up at the shop, you and I take a trip? After a lifetime of searching for closure, I finally found the answer to my past. Words cannot express my gratitude, Yagami-san.
Yep.
Glad I could help, Yama-san. Oh, boy. Give me a second, I'm going to grab the water real quick.
Yeah, get that water. Get that water.
Water. Water. Tree trunk legs extract. Provocateur extract. Now I need to go to fucking high school. Oh my god.
Said no one ever, no one wants to go to high school.
Gotta go get my GED.
My good enough diploma.
That way I could get my license as a private detective.
Gonna save the world one case at a time. Got no plan, I ain't going nowhere.
Woo! No! No! Ow, 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 ow. Ooh, that didn't feel too good, did it, big guy? Whoa! Car! Car! Ta-da! Yagami, don't you wanna fucking lock on to the guy you're fighting?
Nah. Oh, and I kicked him over the car.
Waste.
Whee! Let's go check out the high school. Let's go check out the high school. Let's go check out the high
Let's go check out the high school and get
and
myself
do ourselves a quest.
Oh, that works too. Yeah.
That also works. Costco Bosco. What's that? What's that all about? Are you a member, Bosco?
I am. Actually, they have a lot of really good deals.
Excellent.
Also, the gas is insanely cheap. Relative to the other prices in the area, I should say.
Yeah, excellent.
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, thank you for coming.
Amasawa.
Hey, Amasawa. What is it you wanted to ask me? Well, it's a rather long story. Is this a good time? Let's hear what she has to say. Once you start this side case, everything else will be put on hold until you clear it. Proceed? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure thing. After all, I am the MRC's outside counsel.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So, this is about my classmate. Actually, I should go get him now. Be right back.
Yoroshiku.
Oh. Nice to meet you. I'm Hisayoshi Shimada, the second year. I'm Yagami, the MRC's advisor. Nice to meet you.
Hey.
So what exactly do you need help with? Well, Yagami-san, do you believe in things like curses?
What was that?
I'm sorry, what?
Well,
Just to preface, this case is going to sound rather either mysterious or ridiculous, depending on your answer. I know it's going to sound crazy, but please, you have to believe me. Just tell me what's going on first. Then we'll see how it ranks with all the crazy things I've heard.
Hey,
Would you mind starting us off, Shimada-kun? So, it's about this lucky cat I have at home. A lucky cat? You mean one of those statues of a cat waving its paw? Or like an actual cat?
Yes.
The former, yes. They're said to bring good fortune, so you can spot them in all sorts of businesses. There are quite a few kinds, and most of them are said to bring good luck, but black lucky cats are supposed to ward off bad luck in particular.
oh,
Didn't know they got that specific. The thing is, my lucky cat doesn't do any of that. It doesn't bring money or good luck. It just attracts tragedies. Tragedies? Here, this is it. Looks pretty old. My dad bought it from an antique dealer friend of his. Usually they're expensive, especially the pre-war ones like this. But my dad's friend warned him at the time, this cat brings more bad luck than good. Yeesh. So why'd your dad buy the thing if it's supposed to be cursed? He collects all sorts of rarities, especially the stuff with interesting stories. He goes nuts for those. Sounds like, an interesting guy. But yeah, a lucky cat that brings more bad luck than good? I admit that's an intriguing hook. And, Yagami-san, the curse, or whatever it is, evidence is starting to pile up, making it seem real.
Well,
Ever since acquiring this statue, the Shimadas have been through one ordeal after the other.
what was that?
Like what? I think it's the first time I've ever heard that voice line from Yagami.
Yeah, that was
Whoa.
new. Where?
Where? Where? Like, some pretty scary stuff. My dad got a really high fever all of a sudden, and it was touch and go for a bit. Our house caught on fire, too. Wow, potential arson and serious illness? You weren't kidding, that's scary stuff. My grades keep slipping ever since Dad bought the thing. I never dropped below 10th place before this. Is that really the statue's fault, though? Well, you sure can't blame me for the ghost. One woke up my dad in the middle of the night, standing right there next to his bed.
Huh?
Ghost did? He was dressed like an old-timey soldier and totally pale. Just stood there like he was at attention. But he kept moaning, "Give me back my cat." My dad thought he was dreaming, so he rolled over and went back to sleep.
Does that mean?
So it was just a dream?
Yeah.
I don't know, but the next day, that's when he started feeling awful. It's like he'd been cursed or something.
I see.
I see. Well, that would be unsettling, even if it was just a string of coincidences. My dad's still not out of the woods now that he's healthy either. He almost got run over by a car a couple days ago. It's still going on? This isn't really sounding like a coincidence anymore, but I don't know what it could be. At this point, it's probably safe to consider further misfortune inevitable. That may help us determine the cause before any irreversible damage is done. I'm telling you, it's the cat!
Excuse me.
Here's a question. If you're all so creeped out by it, why don't you just throw it out? It's my dad. He refuses to get rid of it. He says the previous owner was this famous author who met his demise because of the statue.
What?
So the statue was cursed even back then? Yeah, my dad said the guy died when he hit his head on it.
Are you serious?
Oof, that is quite the story. Apparently his whole fan base is obsessed with the statue. That's why it's considered really valuable despite the curse. Who's the author, by the way? Well, Kitan Amasawa. He was a mystery novelist, and my grandfather.
Huh?
What? Your grandfather? Oh, when you said hitting his head on the statue. So, this was the actual cat that, you know.
yes.
Well, only if this is truly the exact same statue my grandfather owned. So you don't know if this is actually the same one. Well, my grandfather has been missing ever since he passed away. You don't say. About 7
Well-
years now. Shortly after he died, my grandmother pawned it off. She always thought it was rather creepy.
I see.
I see. Can you tell from this picture if it's the same one as your grandfather's? It's hard to tell just from a photo. This was also 7 years ago. I see. But I do remember that the cat was cursed even back then. My grandfather was somewhat of a rarities collector himself. Of course, he jumped at the chance of owning a one-of-a-kind unlucky cat. Kitan Amasawa was famous for his somewhat bizarre tales of mystery. I can definitely imagine him wanting a statue like this. My grandfather was quite taken with it. He bragged about it quite a bit when I was little. But I'm sure he never imagined his life ending because of an unlucky cat. The lucky cat that took the life of Amasawa's grandfather 7 years ago. And now it's back wreaking havoc for another family. Yagami-san, I'm not one to believe in the supernatural. All mysteries must be approached rationally, no matter how unusually they present themselves. That's what I firmly believe. Because logic is always found at the true core of any mystery. Right.
That being said,
But that's also why my grandfather's unexplained death has stuck with me for these past 7 years. I assume the police ruled it an accident. It was accidental, right? If that's the case, it kind of sounds pretty explained. No, actually. On the night my grandfather passed away, I also experienced a strange event. One that has no rational explanation. It could only be considered a supernatural phenomenon.
What?
Really? What happened? I'm sorry. I'm not sure how to explain it. Let's just focus on finding out if this is actually the same cat or not first.
Gotcha.
Sure, we can do that. Rare for Amasawa to not have the words. This could be the actual statue that took her grandfather's life. I can see why it'd be so tough to talk about. Yagami-san, I am getting to the bottom of this case one way or the other. If something's causing all the tragedies around this cat, there's a good chance more will occur. I don't want anything as awful as what happened to my grandfather to happen to anyone in the Shimada family. Makes sense to me. After all, you're all about preventing incidents before they take place.
yes.
Right. And not only that, this case is personal. Amasawa.
Yagami-san,
So, Yagami-san, would you please help me get to the bottom of this? Yeah, of course. The MRC advisor's got your back.
thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Well, to start with the investigation, first things first. I'd like to see the statue in person.
Yes.
Good idea. Shimada-kun, do you think your father would mind showing it to us?
So,
Oh, yeah. I bet he'd be over the moon to have one of Kitan Amasawa's descendants confirm his statue's the real deal. I'll give him a call now. Man. He says, yeah, he'd love to meet you guys, in fact. Good to hear. Where should we meet him? I asked him to meet us at the cafe near the station. Plage. It'll be faster than getting him signed in the school's reception and everything. Is that okay? Yes, that's fine. I would have felt bad asking him to come all the way here anyway. Well, I'll make my way to the cafe now. Let's meet out front. We're going to Plage again. See you soon, Yagami-san. We're heading back to Cafe Plage.
I'm coming.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Oh, she's like actually following us.
That one.
What? It's gotta be this specific door? Bruh.
Yagami-san, would you say that you tail people often?
I mean, it's a big part of the job.
Do you have any tips for avoiding the target's suspicion? I tend to get made fairly quickly when tailing.
What's an average high
Stop
schooler
getting caught.
tailing people for anyway?
I just can't help myself when I pick up a lead.
Kind of dangerous when you don't know your target, don't you think?
But in the end, isn't it worth it if I can prevent an incident?
No, not if it's something that puts your own life at risk.
I somehow hadn't considered that. That way?
Where's Plage? Let's survive. Wait, we can go in survive?
Oh.
Okay. I'm making a note of that, but where the hell is Plage?
I'm making a note here. Holy shit.
I have to meet Japanese Solid Snake now. Where the fuck are the taxis?
I think I see one. Nope, that's not one.
Fuck. I gotta walk all the way there? This is bullshit!
Bullshit. Can we talk about this, guys? Like, I don't really... Can we just throw them in the water? That'd be pretty cool.
Bro, I cannot grab these dudes to save my life.
Oh, you can. That's pretty sick, actually. That's amazing.
God damn.
I'm coming with you! I can't! Keep going!
Hurry the fuck up, Amasawa. I am not waiting on your ass.
Stop obeying traffic laws right now and keep up.
Your presence has made using taxis impossible. And for that I shall never forgive you.
Anyway, I had no idea you had such a famous grandfather.
Are you surprised?
No. If anything, it's obvious that you're his granddaughter.
Well, now I'm feeling the pressure.
As a descendant of Kitan Amasawa, you should become the kind of detective that make him proud.
For that to be possible, I need to take on as many cases as possible to hone my instincts.
But what if you blundered into a case and ended up making a fool of yourself? Would that make Grandpa proud?
The more I hold back, though, the more curious I get. Once I've caught a whiff of a mystery, the Amasawa blood in me starts pumping.
It's quite a burden you wound up inheriting.
And it's right around the corner. Do 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 do. Camulite, tasty. Lounge Bar, Manhattan. What do you think a mystery smells like? Dirt that's been fucked by a hobo.
Oh. Hey.
Oh, Yagami-san. Amasawa-senpai. Ah, you're Kitan Amasawa-sensei's grandchild, right?
It's a pleasure.
Yes, nice to meet you. I'm Kyoko Amasawa.
Domo.
Shimada. Mikio Shimada. My sons told me all about you. Thank you for being such a good senpai to him. Oh, for fuck you. You know, I tried looking up my controller order, and I couldn't find
Yeah.
it.
Oh. So it's like not even. They didn't send you like a shipped out or anything?
I tried looking up the order number, and it says, "Sorry, you're not in our system."
Time to email them to make sure that that means they've shipped it out.
Yeah.
Because fuck that.
Hang on, I'm gonna be right back. I might as well see if my food is here.
Well, yeah, Tulbs, you're not wrong. I don't like that his order just disappeared. That should be looked into. Because even if they ship it, it should have a completion thing on it. Like, hey, we finished your thing and it's been shipped. Or they should update you. They should update you with a tracking number. So that's not great. Yeah, exactly, Jason. If you don't have a tracking number for the shipping, you should at least be able to see it in their system as complete. Yeah, that's the hope, Callum. It doesn't always happen. This is why hopefully they have like a support section that you can message. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Thanks, Nipot.
Eh,
Welcome back.
I'm back. I have dinner.
What's on the menu?
Sesame chicken.
Nice.
I tried to go a little bit healthier than my normal meal.
Never a bad thing.
Oh, great. Well, I guess the fourth wheel was never put back on that. Cool. All right. I gotta lower my desk back down.
Oh yeah, that's true. Unless watch somebody immediately redeem it when it comes down.
Well, they can go freak themselves. They think
Freak themselves. How could they?
Freak yourself.
Correct, Riley. No overpriced burgers today.
No overpriced burgers.
Welcome to Long Hair, Magic Ninja Go.
There we go. I'm gonna be eating, chat. I think I'll just let this run. I'm gonna be stuffing my face because I'm hungry. He's laying it on a little.
Boom boom da boom.
Nice cardigan turtleneck combo, dude.
There's a couple people in this universe trying to bring back turtlenecks.
I think turtlenecks can look good.
Mm-hmm.
Like a turtleneck suit combo.
It's a bold choice. Let's see how it works out for him, Cotton.
That's how you know he's one of the elite. The elite. The elite. How many members are in the elite now? Is it just the Bucks?
No, it's the Bucks, Okada, Jack Perry, Adam Page, and I think that's the current group. Because they just did a blood and guts match.
Yeah, they kicked Kenny out of the elite.
Yep, replaced him with Okada.
What heels?
Oh, man. And then they, of course, played into the scapegoat Jack Perry stuff.
Did you see the picture Drew took with him?
Dude, he is such a menace. He had to delete it, but fuck, was it good.
I can't believe we saw Sheamus at the airport.
That was crazy. That was so crazy.
We locked eyes.
It was that I know who you are. I'm not going to say anything, but I know. And he said, thank you. And continued to move.
Absolutely nutty.
Judgement.
Your dad is so cringe, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Squirrel!
Squirrel! Get out the device.
$2 million is a pretty penny.
Here.
That's like $200,000 or something?
What was the amount?
2 million yen.
No, I think it's more than that. I think it's like... No, wait, the yen is weak right now. I don't actually know.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's only like... That can't be right. I
No
just
way.
looked it up. That cannot be right. It's saying it's $13,000 right now.
What?
13,000 is not a lot of money
No.
in the grand
Yeah,
scheme
so
of things.
one yen equals 0.006504 of a penny.
Holy shit! I'm moving to Japan and living like a king.
No, but like actually.
Ah,
That being said, excuse me. Well,
Uh-oh, supernatural.
It's 170 yen to the dollar.
hey,
Oh.
Shit.
Amasawa.
yes.
Yeah, I was also wondering what that was.
We're gonna find out.
Amasawa.
Yes.
Hmm. 1:30 in the morning.
No.
All right, I forgot. Ronpo is her dog.
Oh, right. The crime dog.
Seriously?
Ronpo the
Better than
crime
McGruff.
dog.
Well,
What was that?
Never approach the study if you hear a cat meowing. Let's see what my fortune is. I will discover the truth in time.
Hey.
Ominous. And a little apropos. Oh. How? Oh shit!
Damn. Well, that doesn't seem like a coincidence.
It can't be.
Unbelievable.
Excuse me. Please and thank you. Yes.
Alright. There we go. Hopefully my controller is charged enough. Not only that, this is a mystery that needs solving by an Amasawa. Oh, Amasawa-san. When I heard that meow 7 years ago, I ran from the truth, and the result was absolutely horrible. I'll never make the same mistake again. Okay, if that's the case, I'll leave it with you. Please, find a way to break the curse before something bad happens again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Unlucky cat.
Excuse me.
By the way, I heard that you brought the statue from a friend who runs a secondhand shop. Which one would that be? Ebisu Pawn in Eugene-sho. Ebisu Pawn. Got it. I'll speak with him now. Thanks again. Amasawa's really into this case. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, considering, well, I should step up my advising efforts for her on this one. Well, and we're still on the quest.
The quest.
Give me a quest.
Welcome Pharmacy.
Open road shogi. Mingwu. Where's the Ebisu Palm? Oh, I guess it's right there.
Well, asking you shall receive.
Da da da.
Whee!
Wee! I'm running. I'm running. Going on a jog with my student.
Boy, I hope nothing bad happens.
I hope nothing untoward happens.
Yagami-san! You're going too fast!
Get over here then. Yeah.
Ba-da-da-doo.
Excuse me.
Hello? Is this a bad time? I'm from the Yagami Detective Agency, Takayuki Yagami. We'd like to ask you a few questions.
Oh,
Oh, a detective.
It's a pleasure.
I'm his assistant, Kyoko Amasawa. You're his assistant? A high schooler?
yeah.
Standing desk has caused nothing but chaos since I implemented.
Whoever told you to do that was a terrible person.
Yeah, Evie.
Evie.
で泣いてお前を二度と話はしない Oh. I guess they're just not doing the machine gun kiss part. Fuck. We're looking into this lucky cat statue for Mikio Shimada-san. He says he knows you. Ah, this is for Shimada-san. Would you mind if I ask, how did you first come to acquire the statue? This pawnbroker friend of mine closed up his shop, so I bought his remaining inventory. He couldn't vouch for the statue's authenticity, though. Well, we know it's the real thing now, but maybe we ought to fill him in on that. Might make a mess of things. Or maybe we oughtn't fill him in on that. You don't happen to know who sold the cat to your friend originally, do you? No, sorry. He told me it had been passed around a bunch of times before it ended up in his shop. But he didn't know any specifics, probably why he couldn't authenticate the thing. I see. Thanks anyway. Oh, one last question. This might sound odd. When you had the statue in your shop, did anything strange ever happen?
Eh?
Strange? You mean the curse? Nah, I don't buy into that stuff. Nothing ever happened here to make me change my mind, either. Nothing at all. For sure. Nope. The guy I got the statue from never mentioned anything of the sort either. Although I suppose he might have just not wanted to sound crazy. Huh. I see.
Fair point.
Yagami-san, does this mean that the so-called curse didn't begin until Shimada-kun's father acquired the statue?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like it. Anyway. What's... smoke?
Yagami-san!
Yagami-san! It's on
Are you
fire!
serious?
Huh? Really?
Oh no.
Whoa! It's a fire extinguisher!
Get the cat.
Oh my god. Yeah, we got the fire out right away, but we seriously have no idea where it came from. Just whoosh out of nowhere.
I'm glad that didn't get any worse.
It can't be.
Yagami-san, what do you think started that fire? I have to say, the number of incidents around this cat is getting ridiculous. I don't think this is a coincidence at all anymore. Hang on. Do you smell something? Gasoline? Gas? Those mean there's a chance the fire earlier was actually arson.
Yes.
Agreed. Yagami-san, what do you say we search the scene really quick before the police get here? Yeah, let's check and observe for any traces in the area. Keep sharp for anything like gasoline trails or containers. Oh, you mean like that thing that's really obvious right there? Suspicious. What's this? Something was dripping here.
If I were to guess,
I'd wager it's gasoline based on the color and smell. Yeah. It goes all the way to the alley. Let's see if we can track it. Suspicious.
Hey.
Oh. Plastic bottle. Inside, more gasoline smell.
which means
Does this mean...
Yeah.
Yep, the fire at the pawn shop was actually arson. But who's the culprit, and why? No idea, but let's fill in the police and the guy at the shop with what we just found.
excuse me.
Yagami-san, how should we proceed with the investigation from here? Well, now that we know the fire at the pawn shop was intentionally set, what I'd love to do is pin down our little firebug.
What?
Pin them down how exactly?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know anything about them, but they're obviously after the statue. Maybe we can just lure them out somehow. A solid enough idea. Where should we start? I suppose just meandering around town ought to do it. Considering how quickly the pawn shop was hit, I can't imagine it taking long. I see. Some genuine hard-boiled legwork, eh? A lot riskier than my usual investigations.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be more dangerous than I like. That's why you ought to head back to... I think not. Please allow me to continue on the case.
Nah.
Amasawa, this is...
Please and thank you.
I need to solve this myself, Yagami-san. Please.
Gotcha.
Okay, but you really have to be careful. And keep your distance when we're in public, got it? I'm basically a walking tragedy magnet carrying around this thing.
Yes.
Yes, I promise. I'll be safe. So where should we head first? Preferably somewhere that makes it easy to watch our backs while we kill time. How about we play darts?
What?
You want to play darts? Why? Only one person has to keep their eye on the surroundings at a time. And if someone does come after us, you can always counter with some darts to the face.
Nah.
Okay, I have to give you points for the overall plan, but darts to the face? Make no mistake, I'm actually quite good at the game. My aim's solid enough to be able to hit a human head.
Nope.
So I think it'd be best if I actually handled any incoming threats, and if you just don't say that kind of thing to someone, maybe. Right. Well, after you? Well, we're not out here to play games, but... this case has also been pretty big weight on Amasawa. Maybe it'd do her some good to just blow off some steam. Darts! Sure, let's play for a bit. Keep your eyes peeled for any suspicious individuals along the way, especially if they're approaching you. I'll be careful. At least this is a small place. We'll definitely see anyone coming for us for sure. Darts! Yagami versus Amasawa.
Time to step it up.
Let's go.
Oh, dark time.
Darts. Darts.
Dirts.
I fucked up. Huh? Oh. It's a mat. I use it to stand on in my booth.
Yep.
Nice.
Whoo!
Nice one. What?
No way.
She's cracked.
Ooh. Golly.
My turn then.
Don't worry. It's time to lock in.
Oy.
I'm doing so hot.
No way. Huh?
It seems we're evenly matched.
Okay.
It's loud?
It is a good. The game is loud or we're loud?
Fuck.
Odds of winning falling.
Lame.
Oh my god. She's cracked.
This is insane.
No way.
Oh well.
Wow.
My turn then.
You hadn't lost the dark game, right?
I don't believe so. The
Let's see if it
transition
holds
sound
up.
is loud as fuck. I'm very sorry.
That might just be the game.
Fuck. Fuck. I'm washed up. Oh my god. I'm so screwed here.
You're so bad. There you go. Hey, you got it.
Oh, unless
Oh!
I win.
Oh.
God. Just honestly,
kidding.
you got very lucky.
Just kidding. I locked in.
Oh my God. Were you doing math? Like, did you know, or did you just go, ah, fuck it, ball?
Fuck it, we ball.
There we go.
Oh my God.
All right. Not bad, Yakami-san. Should I have gone easy on you? Oh, don't rub it in.
Masawa.
So, did you see anyone suspicious yet? Huh, I kind of got too into the game and forgot to look around. Oh, come on. You seriously weren't looking? I guess I sort of got into the zone too there. Looks like darts don't make for the best cover activity. We should shift gears. What would work better for us? Good idea. Where could we watch out for potential assailants? Fuck my little pooter, dude. How about the batting center?
What?
Why there?
If I were to guess,
We'll still be able to see anyone approaching us. In fact, it could even be better than darts. If one person does all the batting, the other can observe our surroundings without losing concentration on a game. And even better, a bat makes for a much more effective defensive weapon than darts.
I see.
I see. Well, I'll handle the defense part for us, but let's get over there before something bad happens to us here.
Speaking of burdens, have you been studying for your exams?
That is something I try not to think about too much. Obsessing over rote memorization would affect my reasoning skills.
Well, I reason that you shouldn't let your club activities get in the way.
Where's the batting center?
Of your studies.
I admit that's also something I try not to think about.
That doesn't sound like the Amasawa I know. Gotta face the facts sometime.
Oh, stop it!
Oh, brother.
Oh, we're off then?
Why is Yagami veering slightly to the right?
That might be your controller?
Maybe it's just my imagination.
But yeah, I hope you're able to figure out what's wrong with your other controller.
Yeah.
Might be time to give him a poke and be like, hey, yo.
Yeah, I tried to call them before the stream started, and they were closed.
They were
So,
closed?
yeah.
In the middle of the after... Oh, maybe it's the weekend. That might be why.
No, I don't want to fight you like this. I'm controllerless and sad.
Wait for me, please!
Yagami drift. Yagami flow. Ugh, how far away are these batting cages? They're still so far away.
Please don't leave me!
This would be so much faster if I had my hoverboard.
But I'm stuck being a fucking chaperone.
Beautiful seashell. Leon! Here it is, Mirai Batting Center. Nice. Made it safely. Let's get right into it so we don't look suspicious. Right. Acting natural. Alright, Slugger, show me what you got. You're not gonna bat, Amasama? Let's just say I'm more literarily inclined than athletically inclined. Pretty sure even a bookworm can swing a bat. Still, a bit too hard-boiled of detective work for my taste. Okay, just keep an eye out while I swing a few. Can't have anyone sneaking up on us.
Right, leave it to me. And we've been shoehorned into baseball once more. Bam, bam.
Here we go. All right.
Oh boy, this is old school.
Yeah.
He's still got it.
Nice.
Home run!
Home run!
Up, here we go.
Yep.
Home run! Has anybody cringed yet? Because then you remember.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still got it.
Yep. Nice.
Well, Callum, one thing that you might not know about baseball is that, particularly with baseball players, they're expected to perform well right off the bat.
Yeah.
Fuck! Oh? Are you having an off day?
Nah.
I guess so. Kinda weird. Usually I get a few more hits than that. Well, it happens to us all, I suppose. Great, the bookworm has to make me feel better here. Sure worked with sweat there. Have some water. Oh, thank you.
Hey.
It's gasoline! Oh. So any luck on your end? Spot anyone? Yeah, about that. I've seen a few somewhat suspicious people, but no one seems to be paying us any attention. I see. Why don't we take a short break for now?
You know, I wondered why the baseball kept getting bigger, and then it hit me.
I get it.
Hey.
Hey, Amasawa. Can I ask you something? What is it? Is your grandfather the reason you started a mystery research club?
Yes.
Yes, in fact. He's the reason I grew up so obsessed with mysteries in general. He's been a very big influence in my life. So, do you see yourself becoming a mystery author in the future? I certainly hope so. No, more than that. I believe it's something I must do. Really?
Yes.
Yes. Truth be told, my dream is to complete his unfinished masterpiece. Do you have an unfinished manuscript of his?
Well,
I do. When he passed away, he was in the midst of completing the final entry of his most popular series. He got roughly halfway through the draft, but he didn't write anything about the most crucial part, the dual reveal of the culprit and the method.
that being said,
He didn't leave any notes behind that even hint towards what they could be, so no one knows how he was meant to finish the book. Sounds like you've got some real work on your hands. Indeed, although I recently realized something that could be the potential answer to the mystery.
Oh.
Damn, you really are good. I'll have to send you a copy someday for that one. Let me know if you figure it out before you get to the end. Hmm? Excuse me. Huh?
Hey.
Hey, what's going on? Yagami-san, please keep eye contact and pretend we're just chatting.
Huh?
Why?
well,
There's a man across the street who keeps looking at us.
Hmm?
There is. Now that I think about it, he was at the arcade too.
What?
He followed us here?
yes.
Seems so. He wasn't acting suspicious there at first.
But later, when I took off with the statue and hid from his sight, he was looking around in a panic, like he'd lost sight of something. So do you think he's been after us this whole time? Yes, I presume so.
Excuse me.
Yagami-san, how about we take a bit of a calculated risk? What does he want to calculate?
Yes.
If I stay here and distract him, would you be willing to slip out and loop back around him? That way you can catch him before he has a chance to escape.
I see.
Okay, I see. Yeah, that's a solid plan. I'll get over to him real quick. Hey, what's up, Liam? Gotta find that back door first.
I was thinking the same thing as could she act as a distraction while he circles back around? So, here we go. The back door.
Time to backdoor this shit. Oh, it's a mysterious fruit? Yeah! This is like a cool detective game. He'll definitely see me
Walk down
coming
the street if
from
you
here.
can.
How can I sneak up on him without getting caught?
Walk down the street, cross the street, go up.
He recognizes me. I guess he did see me with Almasawa a few different places. How can I sneak up on him without getting caught? That's gotta be the extra tough since he knows what I look like right now. Oh yeah? We'll see about that.
Disguise? That'll do it.
Alright, this outfit should do it. I'll move slowly enough to not call his attention.
Hey.
Hey. Huh? Who are you? Oh. Wait, you're with that girl! And you're the firebug at the pawn shop, right?
Yagami-san!
Yagami-san! Amasawa, keep away. Ha! The cat! The lucky cat. Oh, do you want this? You want it because it's evidence, right? Because of what's still on it? You saw it! You saw it! Saw what, pray tell? Is there something on the cat that could put you away for good, perhaps? What? Excellent bluff, Amasawa. You led him right where you wanted him. What?
Hey.
And now we have the final confirmation. So, what is it on this cat that could get you in so much trouble, You tried to burn down a pawn shop over this thing. What's on the cat that you need so badly? Who knows?
Hey!
Answer us. What do you know about Kitan Amasawa's death? Hey, I said stay back. Yeah. Eep. Hand it over. What? How dare you? Oh.
Yeah!
The shat.
Amasawa.
Jeez, Amasawa, I thought you said you weren't suited for the hard-boiled work. I suppose I was a bit rambunctious when I was little. I still have what it takes to raise a bit of hell when needed.
Pick the cat up.
You fuckers! I'm just gonna kill you both and take the thing! Okay, Amasawa. It's my job from here on out. Stay back, seriously. Suspicious man! Got him.
Amasawa hits the V trigger. Good.
Hey.
Hey. Great. He's out cold. Let's tie him up just in case. That ought to do it. It got all gross.
Yagami-san,
Yagami-san, considering how this man reacted to the cat,
if I were to guess...
I believe there's at least one secret to it that we don't know. Yeah. One that neither your family nor the police knew about at the time.
Yes.
And if that's the case, it's not going to be easy to discover. But I can't say there's absolutely nothing to it. After all, it was one of my grandfather's most cherished, rare possessions.
Yagami-san,
Yagami-san, why don't we give it another thorough look over? Yeah, good idea. There's a slight gap around the neckline. Really? A gap? I thought it was one big molded piece. Look, right here. It's more apparent now that it has mud on it. It must have been from when it got dropped earlier. How odd. Why could it be there? This eyeball jiggles a little. Actually, I can push it in a bit too. Oh, you're right. Interesting that the eyes are actually separate parts. But why make it so elaborate? I'm not sure. A jiggly eye and a gap around the neck. I wonder if they have any function.
which means...
You know, if the eyes and the neck are... Could it be... An eye for a truth will eventually find the way? Hold on to that keen eye and take a good look around
was
you?
that?
What? Sorry, I just remembered my grandfather saying this once, while holding the cat. He said it with pride, but it always stuck out as somewhat odd to me.
If I were to guess...
Maybe he was giving me a hint all the way back then. A hint to how the cat works? Sometimes he'd give me clues to see if I could pick up on a mystery as a sort of game.
I see.
I see, but what do you think he meant by it? Perhaps we're supposed to hold on to the eye and make the head go around? Look around. Yeah, we should hold the loose eye in place and spin the head.
In other words,
Oh, I see. You hold on to the keen eye and make the head take a look around.
Yes.
Right. Leave it to the wordsmith, huh? What say we give it a try? Rah! Oh, it turned! The arm! Yagami-san, look! Whoa! It
What is
just
happening?
Can't be.
meowed. So it's a trick statue. I bet this is what your grandfather was hinting at. Yes, of course, but no one in my family had any idea I could do that. It appears... Yes! It has a secret compartment! Fuck you, controller! Suck my dick! Looks empty, though. A smudge. No. A fingerprint? And a dark red stain all dried up. Is it... Yeah, no mistaking it this time. That's blood. Oh, I'm so screwed.
no way.
Then let me take a guess. That fingerprint is yours? And this blood belongs to Kitan Amasawa, doesn't it?
Hey!
Answer me. What do you know about this? Kitan Amasawa. My grandfather. Did you have something to do with his death? Your Oh, I see. You're that man's granddaughter, huh? To think, his granddaughter would be the one who caught me 7 whole years later. Please, answer me. Guess there's no getting away with this now. And I'm just so tired. Fine, I'll tell you.
Alright, let's hear the truth about what happened to Kitana Masawa. Finally, Amasawa and the rest of her family can get some closure.
If I have this right,
So you wanted to get the statue back so you could clean out the compartment. Yeah, that's right. I didn't know for sure there was a fingerprint on it, though. Really? You mean you did all this just to be cautious? Yep. I was wearing gloves that night, so I wasn't thinking about fingerprints. But once I got away from the scene, I saw I had a tear in my glove, and my finger was covered in blood.
in other words,
So you worried that you left some kind of trace at the scene? Later, I read that the police ruled his death an accident, so I knew they didn't find any prints. That secret compartment, that could have been a game changer. There was a solid chance I left a trace of it in there. All it'd take was for one person to figure out the statue's secret, and I'd be screwed. That's why I tried so hard to get the cat, but it fell off the map pretty quickly. For 7 whole years, that damn cat's been the one thing on my mind. And all of a sudden, about a month ago, I see the fucking thing on TV. The cat I see in my nightmares. All the time. Oh, right. We did hear about it getting appraised on TV at some point. Let me tell you, I was shitting myself watching that fancy pants appraiser looking it over with his little magnifying glass. If he popped that compartment on TV... So you saw the current owner of the statue on an appraisal show, and that's when you tried to get it back from him. Right. It happened 7 years ago, like you know. I was up past my eyeballs in debt. I needed a lot of money, and I needed it by sunrise. That's when I spotted the biggest mansion in the whole neighborhood. I'd heard some kooky famous author lived there.
It can't be.
So you snuck into the house that night? Yup. The place was huge and all the lights were off. Figured I wasn't getting caught.
That being said,
But Ronpo was in the yard. Our dog. I'm sure he would have barked at you. He was too busy chowing down on the rice bowl I tossed him. Oh, Ranpo. Sometimes you're too sweet.
hey,
What'd you do next? I went looking for his study, as fast as I could. I assumed all the real goods would either be stashed away or on display in there. It was late enough that I figured everyone would be asleep. When I found the study and peeked inside, I saw the old man. Just barely. Lit up a candle. He fiddled around with the cat's head, opened the thing up, and took something out.
what?
What was it? I couldn't believe it. Inside that cat, the old man had a bar of gold.
Huh?
Bar of gold? The way he was grinning at it, I knew it was real. Had to be worth millions. I jumped at him without even thinking. We tussled for a bit, so I grabbed the cat, and I whacked him in the head with it. How could you? And then you took the gold and ran off. Yeah. I thought I was going to be made for life, damn it. And in the end, the goddamn loan shark just swiped it from me and pretended it never happened. But how'd you get out? The study was locked when the police arrived. Oh, that. I panicked after accidentally elfing the guy. This went from a simple robbery to a potential homicide fast. I made myself focus and I came up with an idea. I'd use the cat's arm gimmick to make the whole thing look like an accident.
huh?
What do you mean? You'll see. Should happen any time now.
Huh?
What?
That was a noise.
It closed! Real smart, that old man. It's built so it backs up automatically. The arm sprang back with such surprising force. Yup, that's what I used. Oh, I see. You rigged it up to the window, didn't you? Sounds like the apple didn't fall far from the tree.
Masawa.
Mind explaining,
If
Amasawa?
I were to guess,
What I imagined happening was, he stacked up some books by the window, put the statue on top with its arm lowered.
I also assume he arranged the books rather unstably so it would collapse. By placing the cat in the right spot, its paw would shoot up backwards, engage the window lock, effectively sealing the room. He must have slipped out the window after quickly arranging the scene and then waited, hoping to see the gimmick play out as he had planned before he could get caught. When the time arrived, the paw shot up, whacking the window lock closed, with enough force to knock both the cat and the stack of books over. This was the window right in front of the spot where my grandfather laid. The scene must have ended up looking like my grandfather had fallen and hit his head on the statue.
I see.
I get it now.
Which means...
That gold bar must have been my grandfather's secret savings. It explains why he never told any of us about how the cat worked. And it explains why he tried to scare me away from the room if I ever heard it meow. Can't blame your family for never finding out. I doubt anyone would have checked a secret treasure getting rid of what they thought was a regular creepy statue. The curse of the lucky cat statue. All due to a secret my grandfather took to the grave. Finally, I know the truth. Just like a mystery writer would hope. I would have been really screwed if you were this smart as a kid. Hold on. Does that mean you're the one causing all the trouble for the Shimada family? Probably, yeah. First, I tried sneaking into their place to get it back, but the guy just woke up on me. When I told him to give me back the cat, he thought I was a ghost and straight up passed out. Well, he did say he started suffering a mysterious illness after that night. A high fever, to be specific. A fever? Oh, that's no mystery. I had a cold that night. Must have given it to him. Well, I suppose that explains that part. Well, you're not responsible for getting the guy sick. You just tried to burn their house down too, didn't you? Well,
If I were to guess...
Since the intimidation failed, you thought you could just resort to torching the evidence. Civilians be damned. Are you the one who tried to run over Shimada-san too? And the one who caused the accident outside the cafe the other day? You really are good, kid. I figured if the owner died, his family would get just as creeped out as the last one and get rid of the thing, you know? Nah, what a scumbag. Then what about Shimada-kun's grades dropping? Huh? What about what? Guess it doesn't have anything to do with that one. Fear makes mountains of molehills. Because they were so convinced misfortune would befall them, even the most harmless things were perceived as part of the curse. I still can't believe the statue had a secret compartment the whole time, let alone a gold bar at one point. At least I could finally chalk a non-supernatural cause to the meowing I heard that night. Yeah, good point. If you think about it, the curse attached to the statue was just another layer of security for my grandfather. Not only does it have a secret compartment with a gimmick to opening it, but it even has an ominous story surrounding it, designed to drive people away. Perhaps this amused my grandfather enough to make this one of his cherished possessions. I could see that.
Masawa.
At any rate, Amasawa, I'm glad you were able to get to the bottom of what really happened to your grandfather.
Yes.
I agree, truly. I can't tell you the weight that's been lifted off my shoulders. And it's all thanks to you, Yagami-san. Oh, I don't know. You were really sharp on this case too, Amasawa.
Huh?
What? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're the one who figured out the trick to opening the cat. Not only that, you solved the locked room murder right after learning who did it. It's true, but still. You know what, Amasawa? I sort of feel like your grandfather was hoping you'd solve the statue's mystery all along. Think about it. Why else would he ask you a riddle about the statue while holding it? If you wanted to keep it a secret to everyone.
What?
Huh? Even with what was in it? If I'd solved the mystery, I'd find out what's inside. Well, maybe it was meant to be a gift for a future you.
like a prize awarded to a full-grown detective Kyoko Amasawa. I see. So, when I don't fall victim to lies and push past the fear, I can glimpse the truth. That definitely sounds like my grandfather. The gold might be gone, but you still grew to become a fine detective and solved a genuine mystery. Just like your grandfather predicted. I'm sure he's proud of you, wherever he is. I sure hope so. Well, Grandpa? Are you?
No. Damn, that's fucked up.
You were completely wrong.
So did we just play like a section of Phoenix Wright and not realize it?
I think we might have. Well, you know what? Chat, my controller is done for. So I think I'm just going to save it right here. I do have some stuff I need to get to before Gateway happens. So I think this is where I'll be ending it for right now.
All right. Didn't you find a Switch controller that kind of worked?
It was
Okay.
it was a little weird to get used to.
Yeah, it's fair.
Everything was different. All right.
So who are we rating?
Who are we rating? Who's even on?
Burnout's on. Tabby Cat's on.
Let's read Vaughn. Why not?
I'm good with that. Some D&D time. Which you're about to go prep for.
That's right. Fucking read. Burnout. Vaughn.
Here we go. What's the raid message?
I'll take the case.
Oh boy.
Take care, everybody. I'll see you in a little bit for Gateway. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.